What if I told you that you carry the most complex object in the known universe right between your ears? And there is a career dedicated entirely to unlocking its secrets. Welcome to Career Spotlight, the YouTube channel that puts a spotlight on every career. Follow us to catch the next career we will shine a light on. Neuroscience is the frontier of human understanding, exploring the biology and chemistry of thought. It is a field where every discovery could change how we treat disease. Imagine starting your day at 7 a.m. in a clinical research facility. The air is cool and the hum of high-powered machines provides the background noise. Your first task is checking on the delicate cultures of live neurons in incubators. By 8 a.m., you are calibrating an fMRI machine for the first participant. This machine uses powerful magnets to map blood flow in real time. You carefully explain the procedure to the volunteer to ensure they are comfortable. Communication is vital because a stressed subject leads to skewed neurological data. At 10 a.m., you transition to your computer for deep data analysis. You use specialized software like MATLAB or Python to filter out the noise. Raw brain data is chaotic, requiring sophisticated algorithms to find meaningful patterns. Lunch often happens at your desk or in a meeting with fellow researchers. Collaboration is the engine of science, as you debate theories on synaptic plasticity. The afternoon might involve wet lab work, preparing tissue samples for microscopy. Precision is everything when you are dealing with layers thinner than a hair. You might use an electron microscope to see the tiny gaps between neurons. By 3 p.m., you are drafting an article for a peer-reviewed journal. Writing is a core duty, as funding depends on your ability to communicate discoveries. At 4 p.m., you attend a cross-departmental seminar on neurodegenerative diseases. You learn about the latest breakthroughs in Alzheimer's or Parkinson's research. Evenings are often spent reading the latest papers published by global colleagues. Every week, you manage budget spreadsheets to ensure the lab stays operational. Weekly lab meetings involve presenting your findings to the principal investigator. You must defend your methodology and answer tough questions about your control groups. Recurring duties include maintaining the high-tech equipment to prevent calibration drift. The tools of the trade are as diverse as the brain itself. You work with electroencephalograms, or EEGs, to monitor electrical activity on the scalp. Optogenetics allows you to control specific neurons using light and genetic modification. The environment is a blend of clinical sterility and creative chaos. The rewards are found in those eureka moments when a hypothesis is proven. However, the challenges include months of failed experiments and technical glitches. You must have the patience to troubleshoot a machine for 6 hours straight. Solving problems requires a deep understanding of physics, chemistry, and biology. Critical thinking is your most used tool when data contradicts your expectations. Resilience is necessary because the brain does not give up its secrets easily. Statistical literacy is mandatory to ensure your findings are not just accidental. Attention to detail ensures that a contaminated sample doesn't ruin a month of work. Ethics are paramount, especially when working with human subjects or animal models. You must follow strict protocols to ensure every study is humane and valid. Breaking into this career requires a strong educational foundation and curiosity. It starts with a bachelor's degree in biology, psychology, or a related field. Most neuroscientists then pursue a PhD, which takes 5 to 7 years. During your PhD, you will specialize in a niche area like neuropharmacology. Or perhaps you focus on computational neuroscience, using models to simulate the brain. After the PhD, you typically enter a postdoctoral fellowship for further training. At the entry level, you are likely a postdoctoral researcher or a lab manager. Salaries here typically range from $60,000 to $85,000. As you progress to a mid-level role, you become a senior scientist. You begin managing your own projects and perhaps your own small team. Securing your first major research grant is a massive professional milestone. Mid-level salaries usually move into the 90,000 to 140,000 range. In academia, you might strive for a tenured professorship at a university. This involves teaching, conducting research, and serving on academic committees. Alternatively, you can work in the private sector for pharmaceutical companies. Industry roles often pay more, with senior directors earning over 200,000. Senior leadership involves setting the strategic direction for entire research departments. You oversee multi-million dollar budgets and coordinate with global regulatory agencies. At this level, you are often a bridge between science and business. There are also many lateral moves available to a trained neuroscientist. You could become a neurolaw consultant, helping courts understand brain health. Science communication is another path, writing books or hosting educational documentaries. Some transition into data science, applying their analytical skills to other industries. The industry outlook for neuroscience is incredibly strong and growing. As our population ages, the need for neurological treatments is skyrocketing. Technology companies are also hiring for the development of brain-computer interfaces. Imagine helping a paralyzed patient control a computer with only their thoughts. This is no longer science fiction. It is the work of today's neuroscientists. The future includes more personalized medicine based on your specific genetic makeup. Neuroscience is one of the most intellectually stimulating careers you can choose. It combines biological study with the deep philosophical questions of personhood. If you have a passion for discovery and a hunger for answers, pursue this path. The journey is long, but the impact you can make is truly eternal. Your work could lead to the cure that saves millions of lives. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Career Spotlight so you never miss the next career we shine a light on.